if you run a gym and you want your ad showing up when somebody types in gyms near me, most gyms don't struggle with Google Ads because they don't work. They struggle because they're set up wrong from the very start. That's why they end up bidding on the wrong keywords, paying for clicks that never turn into memberships, and watching your competitors steal all of your potential clients. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up Google Ads for your gym, including the right keywords to target, how to see what the competitors are paying to appear at the top of the page, and the two biggest mistakes that 99% of new advertisers make when starting their Google Ads campaign, and exactly how to avoid them. So if you want your ads showing up when people are actively searching for gyms near them, this is the Google Ads tutorial that you must not skip. But without further ado, let's dive into the video. All right, so the very first thing we want to do in our Google Ads campaign is we're not actually going to build out the campaign first. We want to get an unfair advantage. This is what nobody else teaches on YouTube. You want to go over to the left-hand side of tools, go to planning, tap on keyword planner, and now we're just going to tap on it, discover new keywords. Now, what we want to type in here is what somebody would typically type into the search bar to find a business like yours, right? So what would they type in? Something like gyms near me, right? Bang, we're just going to tap on enter. And then as you can see, it's one of the keywords that we're going to use now because it's got the blue bubble all around it. What we want to do now is tap on this little location option here, remove this big one, and then target our local city. So I'm going to type up Melbourne and tap on include. Now, if you're not living in a city, you're in a small town or anything like that, just use the city closest to you so you get the most relevant data. So now we're just going to tap on save and tap on get results. Now, the very first thing we want to do here before we touch anything is we're going to go over to average monthly searches and tap on that. It's going to point the arrow down and it's going to show the most search keywords in our area, which is exactly what we want. So this is what people are searching up the most. As you can see, gyms near me. 10,000 to 100,000 average monthly searches. There is that much work out there, all right? So as you can see here, what we want to do is we just want to grab all the ones that are relevant to us. Now, personally, I would not grab competitor name keywords. Like as you can see here, anytime fitness near me, I would not grab that. We don't want our ads showing up for that because we're going to probably waste a lot of money because they've clearly already made up their mind and they're looking for an anytime fitness, whether they already go there and they're just trying to find a local one that they can just jump into because a lot of people travel. Obviously, they've got anytime fitnesses absolutely everywhere. But either way, they clearly are less intent than other people if you don't run an anytime fitness gym, all right? So we'll just go fitness gyms, fitness clubs near me, just anything like that, like that's related to your gym, right? If you have a fitness club like you do, all those fitness related things, it's not just a gym where people just come in, work out, whatever. Obviously target these keywords, but if not, then just stay with like general things like workout gyms near me, workout centers near me, gyms and fitness centers near me, just anything like this, all right? So what I'm just going to grab is I'm just going to grab all the keywords that are just related to, you know, gyms near me, workout centers near me. I could go through here and grab all of them, but since this is just a demonstration, I'm not going to grab 1,000 keywords for you to plug them all in. You can just scroll through here and find all the ones that are super relevant to you. Now, even if I didn't go through and grab all these different keywords, there is more than enough search terms monthly for gyms in this area that it's not even an issue. Obviously, not everyone from Melbourne is going to go to our specific location, but it just shows that every single town and suburb searches this a ridiculous amount. All right, so the thing that we want to do right now is we want to really pay attention to the top of page with low range and high range, right? So this is how much your competitors are paying per click to appear on a keyword like this. Now let's just show you this as an example. So as you can see, I just typed into Google gyms near me and we've got sponsored results, right? These are ads. These are Google ads, specifically search related Google ads. Okay, so these are search ads. So what we've got here, 3 different ads, bang, off the very top with nice images and everything like that and locations as well. So this is what they're paying for. So this particular keyword, gyms near me, they're paying anywhere from $1.63 to $5.10 for somebody to click on their ad. So it doesn't charge them for me just eyeballing it and looking at all these different ads. They only get charged if I actually tap on the ad and go to their website or tap on the phone number or anything like that. If I just touch their ad at all, that's when they get charged, okay? Now this is really great because obviously we can see exactly how much our competitors are paying, anywhere from $1.60 to $5.10, all right? We're gonna need this later on for when we set up the campaign. So what we're gonna do right now is we're just gonna tap on copy all the keywords that we're going to use. We're gonna go over to the left-hand side of campaigns and then tap on new campaign, tap on it again, and we're gonna start getting the ball rolling right now. Now what we wanna do is pick our objective. The objective that we want for a gym is going to be leads because we want their contact information and then we're gonna get them to sign up to our gym. It is very rare that we're going to get them to sign up before, we speak to them or anything like that. So we want to make sure to get all of their details. So we want to get their phone number, email address, yada, yada, yada. Obviously you own a gym, so you already know what I'm talking about. We just want their details so we can follow up with them, sign them on, just anything like that, okay? Now for conversion goals, we want to just set in phone call leads as well. I have a full separate YouTube video that is completely for free. It's just linked in the description where I teach you exactly how to set up conversion tracking for your business. Watch that video after this one, because after you're done here, Google will take a couple of hours to actually review your ad and get it live. So you've got plenty of time to set up your conversion tracking, all right? But just make sure you do it because you want to actually track if Google Ads is working or not by seeing how many lead forms you get filled out, how many phone calls you get and everything like that. So make sure to do that. So we're going to tap on continue now. The campaign type that we want is going to be search, right? A search campaign is this right here. As you can see, when people type up a certain keyword and our ads pop up, this is a search campaign. That's exactly what we want. We don't want anything else. Everything else here is absolutely garbage and shit, so don't waste any time with it. Tap on search, go down to website visits. I'm just gonna paste in your website here. Don't use any of these other ones. We're already gonna have phone calls as a cool extension on our ad regardless, so we don't need this. And we don't wanna use lead forms because this will use Google's lead forms, which are really shit. And don't bother about anything else here. We're just gonna tap on continue now. We're gonna change the name to one of our keywords, gyms near me - exact. So the exact is the type of keyword that we're going to use. Don't stress at all. I'm going to tell you exactly what that means a little bit later in the video. So I've written in here gyms near me just because we know what the campaign's about. Those are the typical keywords that we're after in this campaign, right? That's what we're really bidding on. So now we're going to tap on continue. Now here's the very first budget killing mistake that new advertisers make when they start their first Google Ads campaign is they start this on conversions when you should be doing this on clicks. Now the reason why I say this is because if you start this on conversions and your account has no conversion data, Google's going to spend a ridiculous amount of money to figure out how much it should be getting a conversion on your website. When if you start this on clicks, you can actually train Google Ads on your own conversion data and then change it back to a conversion focused bidding strategy with a target CPA. So you can cap it at a level that you should be getting rather than just going throw money absolutely anywhere and then praying that it works, okay? We're not about that life. So what we want to do is set in a maximum cost per click. Now, if you remember all the keywords that I grabbed before, I'll flip it up onto the page. You can see the top of page with high range was around $5. We want to use this as our maximum cost per click. So bang, I'm just going to tap in $5 here. And now we're just going to go over to next. Now what we want to do is remove Google search partners and display, just because these are really hard to track. So I don't recommend spending any money on them if you can't really track what's happening, all right? Look, if you do want that unfair advantage in your gym, I have a link in the description to my advertising course where I'll teach you everything I know about Google Ads, Facebook ads, and automating your entire business. If you're interested, go check it out. It'll be the best investment you'll ever make for your gym. Now for locations, we want to tap on enter another location, and I'm going to teach you the good way to do this, right? The way that nobody teaches on YouTube because they don't want you to get great results because they want you to hire them as a marketing agency. All right? I'm not about that life, all right? I'm going to teach you the most advanced, best way to actually do your targeting so you get the best results possible for your campaign because I want you to make a ridiculous amount of money. What we're going to do is type in one of our towns that we live in. So I'm just going to type in Chadstone like this and tap on include. Now what we want to do is we want to tap on show all areas. And now we can actually target all the areas just like this by their postcode or zip code. It really depends on what country you're in. If you're from America, I'm pretty sure you guys call it zip code. For us over here in Australia, we just call these postcodes, right? So the reason why you want to do your targeting like this is because you can increase bids in certain areas and decrease bids in other areas. So we can increase bids in Mount Waverley if we're getting a lot of clients from Mount Waverley and our ads are working really well there, all right? So it's making a bunch of our money back. And we can decrease bids in areas like Melbourne East if we're not getting many clients, we're getting a lot of window shoppers, not many people are willing to travel from there to here, right? You get my point. It's just a waste of money over there. We can decrease our bids there and stop worrying about it as much and just invest more money in the areas that are actually profitable, right? Now I'm going to teach you the dumb way to do this that everybody else teaches. They tap on radius, they tap on pin mode, they drop this big ugly pin and they just target a massive area and increase and decrease the size. The reason why I don't do this is because you can't do any bid adjustments later on. Therefore, you're at a massive disadvantage where you can't really make super profitable ads because you can't do bid adjustments based on locations, all right? So now we're just going to tap on save. And now we've got the second biggest mistake that new advertisers make when it comes to setting up Google Ads. And it's this little area here in the location options. It's very sneaky. Google has you automatically selected on presence or interest. Absolutely annoying. Don't know why it does. You want this on presence, people in or regularly in. The reason why we don't want this, the presence or interest, is because this will just show our ads to anyone who is just interested in our area, right? They could literally live in another country, another state, a foreign land, on an island in the middle of nowhere, and they could see your ads. You don't want that, because then it's going to lead to a lot of irrelevant clicks, a lot of wasted budget, and a lot of crying. Okay, so to avoid that, what you want to do is go to presence, people in or regularly in your included location, and bang, we've solved that issue. No more irrelevant traffic from random people in random states and countries and everything like that, all right? So please, to thank me, could you smash like on this video, help me out heaps. Go down to audience segments. This is the exact same thing about locations. Nobody ever teaches this, but it's a sneaky little trick. If you tap on select all, or if you don't have this option, just go to browse and then just tap on all of these. And you have the ability to do bid adjustments based off different audience segments. So if homes and gardens, we're getting a lot of clients from homes and gardens, we can increase bids, and shoppers, if we're getting less clients from shoppers, we can decrease bids there. Bang, this type of thing is going to make you unbelievably profitable when you've been running this Google Ads campaign for a decent amount of time, all right? If you don't do this, you're just gonna wish that you did, all right? Make sure to keep it on observation, by the way. Go to more settings, we're gonna go to ad schedule. Just put this on whatever you want it to be. Obviously, you know your business better than I do, so just put this on, you know, whatever you want. If you just want it running all the time, constantly, go for it. If you want it only Monday to Fridays, you can do that here, just setting your times like this. But for me, I'm just gonna tap on next now, tap on next again, keyword and asset generation. Don't use this, it's absolutely garbage. What we're going to do now is scroll down and tap on skip. And now we're gonna paste in our keywords. So bang, I'm just gonna paste in my keywords like this. Now, right now, all these keywords are broad match. Now, you probably don't understand what that means, so let's break it down. So broad match is when there's nothing around the keyword. Phrase match is when there's quotation marks around the keyword. And exact match is when there's brackets around the keyword. Now, what we want is exact match because we only want our ads to show up when people type up these exact search terms. If we have this on phrase match, it shows up with these exact search terms, but it also shows up with ones that are reasonably relevant as well. So phrase match isn't too bad. We don't want to use broad match because it's just going to give us a bunch of irrelevant traffic. It's going to show our ads to things that are unbelievably not relevant to our keywords, okay? This is really, really, really annoying. Don't do this. It's just going to cost you an arm and a leg in irrelevant clicks and wasted budgets. Make all these exact match or phrase match. My personal favorite is exact match. So bang, I'm just making them all exact match right now. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to scroll down and we're going to go into the ad and actually start building it out. So what we're going to do is put in the phone number first. Just like this, just add in like that. As you can see, if somebody types up gyms near me on their mobile phone, they'll see the ad like this. They can either tap on it and call you directly, or they can just tap up here and it'll take them directly to the website. Now let's put in our headlines. I'm just gonna mash in a bunch of really good headlines here. Feel free to copy me, go for it. I don't care at all. Now bang, I've just pasted in a bunch of different keywords right here. Now what I wanna show you is the angle that I'm kind of pushing with this ad, right? It really depends on what gym you've got. But this particular gym is obviously not that busy a lot of the time, and it's probably one of their best selling points. So if you go through here, obviously we've got 24/7 gym near you, obviously pushing the angle of it's a 24/7 gym. This is also pushing the angle of that. The no overcrowding ever. It's pushing the angle of it's a quiet gym. Most people absolutely hate busy gyms. No lock-in contracts. Obviously there's contracts available, but you can pay a little bit extra price to not be in a contract. People love not being in contracts. So this is also another massive selling point. A gym that's never packed, massive selling point for basically everybody. Obviously, you're going to change this the more packed your gym gets. But yeah, quality equipment guaranteed. Obviously, when people are searching for gyms, they want to know if the gym equipment's actually good. So this is a really good sales point here. And then never wait for machines, another really good sales point. How many times have you gone to gym and you've had to wait for a machine because there's either not enough machines or there's too many people at that gym? It is the most annoying thing on the planet, all right? So when I see stuff like this, and I know whenever a lot of other people see stuff like this, it is a massive sales point that convinces them to get in there. Now I'm gonna show you a sneaky little headline that nobody ever talks about, all right? No other YouTube tutorials teach you this stuff because they don't want you to do good, but I want you to do amazing. So we're gonna go to keyword insertion. All you really have to do is just put in this little squiggly bracket and then you get the option. We're gonna put this on title case. We're gonna enter in a default text, which is just gonna be one of our keywords, okay? So gyms near me, tap on apply, and then I'm just gonna pin this into position 1. Please don't worry about the ad strength. This actually means nothing. But since it's pinned into position 1, what this does, it will take this keyword insertion and it will make it the very first headline every single time. And what the keyword insertion does is it grabs all the different keywords that you're bidding on and it will change the first headline around to whatever keyword they triggered. So if they typed up workout gyms near me, it'll literally change the headline to workout gyms near me. You cannot be any more relevant to what the searcher is searching than literally the words that they typed into the search bar, okay? So when it comes to Google Ads, you want a really high click-through rate because this is showing that people are seeing your ad as hyper relevant, all right? And this is where the relevancy is, all right? So what we want to do now is want to scroll down and put in some descriptions. I'm just going to remove these ones that it's just automatically put in here for us. So bang, here's 2 demonstration descriptions that I've just pasted in here. I'm going to scroll up. So here's our ad so far. It looks absolutely killer. Workout gyms near me, high keyword relevance. Train any day or night, so it's just pushing that you can just do workouts whenever angle, which obviously 99% of people want. Train anytime with 24/7 access in a clean, uncrowded gym with quality equipment. No locking contracts, great equipment, and plenty of space to train comfortably. That to me sounds like an amazing gym. That is a gym that I want to go to. I don't want overcrowded shit. I want space and I don't want shit equipment, all right? So this is the exact type of gym that I would go for personally. Honestly, I do go to a Plus Fitness gym and it is really good like this. I'm telling you right now, this as an ad would absolutely print, okay? It's pushing an angle that most people don't actually push. Most people push for contracts and they don't mention the non-overcrowding part, all right? So if you don't have a super crowded gym at the moment, this is a massive angle for you to push because people love gyms that aren't packed full of people and they hate waiting for machines, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll down now. We wanna add in some images. So I'm just gonna go to website and social and then just select some images like this, all right? I'm just gonna tap on save, just add all the images of just basically your gym, right? What it looks like. This is just the only photo that I had right now, so I'm just going to use that. But now we're going to scroll down to site links. For site links, we really want these to be punchy. So let's show you some punchy site links. So we can have one like membership options because let's be honest, when people are looking at gyms, a big part of the decision is what the membership option is, right? And they hate going through countless hoops, talking to people to figure this shit out. They'd much rather just find an answer nice and easy. So having this little membership options right here as a site link is super clickable to anyone looking at this ad. Now you just obviously need to change the final URL to actually go to that part of the page. But a different site link I'd probably use as well is gym facilities. Obviously this is Plus Fitness, so there's quite a few different Plus Fitnesses around so they can see all the different other locations they can go to. Now for another one, you could have it as find your gym. So it literally finds the local one to them, but it should just automatically appear on the one that is local to them if you're running this ad. You would just change the URL to literally the specific one that's next to them, all right? But once you put in your site links, just tap on create. I'm just gonna tap on the X right now, and we're just gonna go down to callouts. Now for callouts, these are little snippets at the end of the description. I'm gonna show you exactly how to put them in. Just tap on new callout, and now you can just add in 4 different callouts. Bang, what I've done here is just put in all the main punchy movers that actually convince people to get that click. Honestly, callouts don't do a crazy amount, but I'm just adding them in just to give the ad a little bit of extra digital real estate because the ad will be a little bit bigger with site links. But yeah, as you can see here, here's all the callouts and here's where they appear, right at the end of the description, okay? Once you've done that, tap on save and then tap on apply and you're all sweet. Now we go down to more assets, add anything in here. Personally, I'm gonna be honest with you, everything here is just shit, so don't waste your time with it. Don't use their lead forms, they're horrible. If you're gonna do pricing, put it in the headlines. Don't use promotions or anything like that. Do all that in the headlines if you are going to do that, okay? Now we're gonna tap on save. We're gonna tap on next. Now we're going to put in our daily budget. What I recommend doing is just spending whatever budget you have, but if you wanna start off slow and easy, just grab whatever your maximum cost per click is, which is about $5 for us, times it by 10, and that'll be your daily budget because that'll guarantee 10 clicks per day at the maximum cost per click, which obviously not every click is going to be $5. It'll be anywhere from whatever the low paid bid range was to the maximum cost per click. So you'll most likely get around 15 to 20 clicks per day. But for me, I'm just gonna tap on $5 because this is just a demonstration. We're gonna tap on next. Now it's going to check for errors and then it's gonna get you to confirm that it's you. Go over, confirm that it's you, do all the verification and everything like that. But for me, I'm not going to because I'm not actually gonna publish this campaign because it's an example for you guys. But after you confirm yourself, you'll get the ability to publish the campaign up here and then you get another one down here. Do not stress about this bidding sign over here, how it's a little warning. It's because we're starting on clicks instead of conversions. Do not stress, this is what we want to do, okay? We wanna train Google Ads on our own data and then we'll change it to a conversion focused bidding strategy. I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you do want that unfair advantage for your gym, there's a link in the description to my advertising course where I'll teach you everything I know about Google Ads, Facebook ads, and automating your entire business. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.